Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good because it's finally October! And I love October because it means I'm close to Halloween. Halloween is my favorite time of the year. Ah! I love it. I love it. I absolutely love Halloween. Spooks and creeps and scary things, and for one day a year you get to be anything you want. For instance, last year I was John Lennon, Sgt. Pepper era. Put some pictures up for you to check out. I also made a cool yellow submarine jack-o'-lantern last year for a contest at work, but it didn't win. If you have worn a Beatles costume or created a Halloween Beatles mix craft of some sort, please post pictures or videos or tell us about them in a text or video response, because I'd really like to know what you did. I saw some cool Beatles scarecrows that someone made on a website. If I remember, I'll put a link in the sidebar to it. That was kind of cool. And lots of cool Beatles costumes I've seen over the years. I can't decide what I want to do this year. I might just do Sgt. Pepper John again. I don't know. But if you have any cool suggestions for Beatles-related costumes, feel free to let us know about that too. Tell us how you combine my favorite holiday and your favorite band. What you're planning on doing, what you have done, what you would like to do, blah, 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 blah. Let us know in a text or video response, because I'm excited for Halloween, and I hope you are too, because that's the greatest holiday ever, I think. The rest of this video, I'm going to go over some Beatles-related news, because I haven't done a Fab Fan news show in a long time, and I kind of miss doing them, and I had a lot of fun. But I don't feel like setting up the whole studio thing, the chair and the table and all that crap. I'm just going to do it right here. Pretty impromptu. All of this news comes from BeatleNews.com and Macablog.com. It's where I get a lot of my Beatles information. I'll put links to them in the sidebar so you can check them out too, because they're really cool and pretty reliable. My first little bit of news is kind of old, but I just found out about it and I'm excited. After Stella McCartney's showcase at Paris Fashion Week, that was back like the first week of October, I think. Paul was interviewed backstage, and he was telling the person interviewing him that he might be setting up dates to tour in Europe. That's exciting. Not as exciting for me because I won't get to see him. But for those of you that may watch these videos from across the pond, you're probably excited. He hasn't toured in Europe for a while, so that's pretty cool. He did an amazing job on his last tour through the States recently, and hopefully if he tours in Europe, he'll be like, hey, let me go back to the States again and play for Gina. One can dream, right? So that's kind of cool that he sort of announced European dates, but not officially. He's thinking about it, I think, was the gist of the interview. Another cool little news tidbit. This is old too. It has to do with John's birthday, which I'm sure you're tired of hearing about, but hey. Apparently, the Lunar Geographic Society named a crater on the moon after John on his birthday. That's so cool. They call the crater the John Lennon Peace Crater. Yeah, the John Lennon Peace Crater, and it's on the Earth's side of the moon. So any of you like space nerds out there who have telescopes and can look at the moon, try to find the John Lennon Peace Crater. I don't know how you'll know that it's the John Lennon Peace Crater. In my mind, when I read this story, I imagined a big crater with like a circle, and then it's a peace sign in the middle of it. That would be awesome, but I doubt that's what it is. You probably won't be able to tell it all, but the Lunar Geographic Society, I'm sure, has a map somewhere that shows you where John Lennon's Peace Crater is. My next little bit of news is a little more recent, but I just heard about it, so some of you might already know. If you have an HMV store anywhere near you, the only place I know of that has them is England. I don't know if we have them in the States. They might have them in Canada. I don't know. But anyway, they put out a celebrity charity calendar every year, and the 2009-2010 calendar has Paul in it. And apparently, for this particular calendar, they ask a celebrity to share the most inspirational song lyric that they know that inspires them personally. And Paul chose a Bob Dylan song called She Belongs to Me. I don't know much Dylan, so sue me. And the lyric is, she's an artist, she don't look back. Why that inspires Paul? I don't know, but Paul is a pretty confusing person. And this kind of goes with the theory that Paul's a woman. Yep. And my last bit of news is also Paul related, very heavy on the Paul today. But he announced the track list for his new live album. When he did the 3 shows at Citi Field back in July, he recorded them, filmed them, and it's coming out in a 2 CD, 1 DVD set called Good Evening New York City. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get it. It'll be out on November 17th in the United States, and those of you in the UK have to wait until November 23rd. I'm sorry. But for us over here on November 17th, I know I'm going to buy it. Even though I didn't get to go to the show in New York, I went to a show on the same tour in Atlanta. So it'll be really cool to have live versions of the songs that he did in Atlanta and at all of the other places on this tour. So I'm super, super excited for that. That was a little dose of Beatles news for you. Sorry it was so heavy on the Paul and had a little splash of John. I didn't see much Ringo or George related news, so I apologize for you George and Ringo fans. But there you go. There's my video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to share your Beatles related Halloween decorations, crafts, costumes, etc. ideas. And also share your thoughts and ideas in a text or video response to any of the news stories I talked about today. Have a good one.